Welcome back to the channel. This episode was supposed to be created some time ago. Fortunately, in the present time, as we enter higher levels of difficulty, which have much higher requirements, that will make the knowledge contained in it much more useful than ever before. So today I'm going to share with you information on effective resource management, something that whales definitely don't have to do in this game, but it is crucial for any player who wants to maximize his character's performance. And since there are 3 new Inferno difficulty levels, then a lot of previous things just have changed. I believe that your existing beliefs may be significantly different from what I will present here, so if you have been sufficiently interested, then I invite you to watch this episode and consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost anything, but helps a lot in improving the channel. Due to the large number of new people who do not necessarily find themselves well in the game yet, in the first place, it is worth mentioning how to effectively increase your attributes and where they become most efficient. In Ibn Fad's Sanctum, it is most profitable to invest in anything, but not in damage and life. The bonuses there are simply too small to waste your resources on it. Of course, I'm not saying to not invest in it at all, but you should keep the priority on the rest of the statistics, and only then level up damage and life. It is okay to have it at lower levels. Exactly the same situation as with the gems. All those that go to the red slot are simply weak, so you shouldn't waste your resources increasing them at the expense of other gems. Increase in damage or life is just hardly noticeable, especially if you compare them to the bonuses of other gems. The case is different for the Paragon Points tree. Here the bonus to damage and life is significant, so it is definitely worth investing. Remember that some stats might be not very useful, so it's a good practice to save points separately for each individual build you use. Paragon is also the perfect complement for stats like armor penetration, armor, potency, and resistance. You can watch more detailed information as well as the mechanics of resonance in the first part of this video. But moving on to the actual content, have you ever wondered what item attributes are the best choice for your character? Is it strength, intelligence, fortitude, willpower, or might be vitality? I would like to analyze here what real benefit we get from each individual attribute available. From the description, you can read that strength and intelligence increases our damage, just as fortitude increases armor and armor penetration, where willpower increases our potency and resistance, and vitality increases our life, obviously. To be more precise, here's how the attribute conversion rate actually presents. Based on this conversion rate, many may assume that investing in strength or intelligence depends what class you play, and vitality is most profitable. However, the reality is that this bonus is negligible, and probably as a low spender you should consider other statistics. To prove the whole point, I will explain it on my character example. In your case, the values will obviously be different, but the general efficiency of the attributes should be similar. As you can see, I have over 5k damage, where less than 1700 comes from strength. As a result, having a lot more strength increases my total damage by just a little over 10%. The situation is similar with life. Vitality gives me a little over 13,000, which is also about 10% of my total health value. For armor and armor penetration, Fortitude increases my total value by 451, which is 28% of my total armor and 22% of my armor penetration. It looks very similar for willpower. It gives me 407 to the total value of potency and resistance, which is 20% of my total potency value and 21% of my total resistance value. So, as you can observe for yourself, despite the fact that I have much more strength than any other statistic, it's still Fortitude and willpower is at least twice as effective. What makes these stats the best choice for both PvP and PvE, especially if you are a free-to-play or low spender, and you have significant difficulties in achieving sufficient values of secondary attributes. It is worth mentioning that a number of mechanics have appeared in the game that significantly increase the chances of a critical hit, such as new Paragon abilities, Banquet of Eyes Set and Mother's Lament. So increasing critical chance is now simple for each class. So especially now, you should on each difficulty level achieve the expected armor penetration value. This will significantly increase your critical damage. You will achieve this by using the right amount of fortitude from items. At the same time, you won't feel too much reduction in your total amount of damage. However, if you are only playing PvE, then I would recommend giving up vitality and with priority use fortitude, intelligence, or strength and willpower. It is worth mentioning that willpower is often very underrated even on PvE, due to the increase in resistance significantly reduces crowd control duration from mobs, but most importantly, increases potency, which makes our dots and all negative effects last longer. Unfortunately, recently, due to the increase in critical chance sources, armor and block chance suffered the most on PvP. It was a very good mechanic on battlegrounds, which was a counter to even much stronger opponents. However, as we all know, critical hits cannot be blocked, so it's already much less useful than it used to be. This is big misfortune. But I hope you found this episode helpful. And if you enjoyed, then don't forget to hit a like button. Dislike if you don't. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all new episodes. I would also like to thank all my current subscribers for supporting me and all kind words in the comments section. I appreciate. And as always, thanks for watching.